The International Monetary Fund (IMF) asked Pakistan to take steps to ensure that its rich citizens pay taxes and that only the poor get subsidies. Pakistan needs to take these steps to function as a country and avoid getting into a dangerous place where its debt needs to be restructured, IMF chief Kristalina Georgieva said. Sri Lanka's election commission on Monday told the country's Supreme Court that it's difficult to conduct the local body polls scheduled for March 9 in view of the economic crisis facing the country. The commission filed a plea citing the inability expressed by the Finance Ministry to release the funds required to conduct the elections, along with several other constraints. A university professor in China was suspended after a middle school student got on the stage during his speech and accused him of worshipping the West and pandering to overseas powers. In a video of the incident, the student can be heard yelling at the professor, "Do not crossbreed with Americans." The phrase was popularized by Chinese President Xi Jinping. Pakistan's current account deficit (CAD) fell to $0.2 billion in January 2023. A 90% drop from last year as the Pakistani rupee's depreciation slowed down imports. State Bank of Pakistan (SBP) said on Monday, in less than a month, Pakistan's currency has lost more than a quarter of its value against the US dollar after the removal of artificial caps. A university professor from Australia is among a group taken hostage in the highlands of Papua New Guinea. PNG. James Marape, PNG's Prime Minister, informed on Monday, the abductors have put forth their demand for ransom. Police said, police and the military are on standby, while missionaries act as mediators between the captors and the government, Marape told reporters. The Indian Army's medical team 60 Para Field, which was sent to Turkey's Iskenderun, has returned to Ghaziabad's Hindon Air Base. The 99-member team was sent as part of India's Operation Dust, launched to extend assistance to Turkey and Syria after they were hit by earthquakes earlier this month. Over 46,000 people have died due to earthquakes in the two countries. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz will arrive in India on February 25, Saturday, for a two-day official visit, the Ministry of External Affairs informed. During his visit, Scholz will discuss bilateral, regional and global issues with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The ministry said. The two leaders will also interact with source and business leaders of both sides, it added. Australian PM Anthony Albanese will visit India early next month with an aim to boost overall bilateral engagement in a range of areas, including trade, investment and critical minerals. According to reports, Albanese will also watch the fourth Test match in the Border Gavaskar series with PM Narendra Modi. The match will take place at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Gujarat. The Indian Army's Twitter handle has shared a video of locals in Turkey giving a round of applause to the Indian Army medical facility members for their work in the earthquake-hit country. Indian Army Medical Facility at Iskenderun, Hatay, recently concluded its services. The team of 60 Para Field Hospital helped people in Turkey, where over 46,000 people have died. Indian origin journalist Narinder Kaur during an appearance on the UK's Good Morning Britain news show had an argument with broadcaster Emma Webb over the ownership of the Kohinoor diamond. At one point during the show, Kaur shouted at Webb and said, "You don't know history." She added, It represents colonization and bloodshed. Give it. Kohinoor. Back to India. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has warned China against supporting Russia in the Russia-Ukraine war. For us, it's important that China does not support the Russian Federation in this war. In fact, I would like it to be on our side, Zelensky said. If China allies itself with Russia, there will be a world war, he added. US President Joe Biden walked through Kyiv Street with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky as air raid sirens rang out. Biden made a surprise visit to Ukraine as Russia-Ukraine war reaches close to completing 1 year. When Putin launched his invasion, he thought Ukraine was weak. He thought he could outlast us. But he was dead wrong, Biden said in Ukraine. US President Joe Biden on Monday made a surprise visit to Ukrainian capital Kyiv as Russia-Ukraine war reaches close to completing 1 year. Ukrainian MP Lysha Vasylenko confirmed. 1 year later, Kyiv stands. And Ukraine stands. Democracy stands, Biden said. Biden's itinerary had suggested he would be visiting Poland. But he landed in the Ukraine's capital, according to reports.